What up, boys, and welcome to a sort of shorter video today. The heal spell has been completely deleted from the game, which is a huge positive in my opinion, and been replaced with this sort of ugly off version of an ice spirit. But before we get into that, if you do enjoy today's video, then be sure to hit that subscribe button to keep up to date with all of my Clash Royale strategy content. Anyway, let's see how fast we can get through the main points of the heal spirit. Firstly, the stats of the card aren't actually on the card, which is sort of annoying. As a fun fact, these stats will be updated in the next client update, but for now I gotta look for them manually. Ew. The spirit seems to heal half of a musketeer, which has been confirmed in-game at 366 HP of healing, which makes nice balancing sense. It does this over 4 ticks, each one lasting a quarter of a second, so it's pretty fast at healing and does quite a chunk of health. Its damage is the same as the old ice spirit, so no interaction has changed there. Of course, the spirit doesn't have the freeze that the ice spirit does. This makes the heal spirit near useless on defense, as it's just a tiny little bit of damage and then just sort of dies and maybe heals some stuff, but very rarely. So you shouldn't really use it on defense, which is a weird statement to make about spirits. Not to get all theoretical, but spirits are just buffed spells that can only be played on your side of the board. So it's a bit weird that a card that's buffed to be played on your side should not be played on your side, right? Anyway, here's the general theory behind this spirit. Whenever you push in Clash Royale, your opponent's crown tower will start hitting a unit. Usually this isn't enough of a defense and it's just a helping hand for their defense. What this heal spirit does is capitalize in whatever unit your opponent plays, suiciding and creating a heal effect to reverse damage done to whichever unit of yours is getting hit by the crown tower. It's a somewhat clever design, as you're getting a small buff for 1 elixir when your opponent needs to defend, which is every single time you push in. This means, unlike the Ice Spirit, you actually don't want the Heal Spirit to tank for you, as you'll miss out on its free healing ability. You actually want your units to take a little bit of damage before the heal is used. However, if you have a damaged unit on the counterattack, then you definitely want your Spirit to hop in front of your unit to offer a few more hit points of tanking before jumping and then granting a heal. The biggest problem with this card is just its spell vulnerability. If you have that same counterattacking mini-packer going in, adding a Spirit to this push is just asking for a log to wipe it all out. So it is sort of clunky to get used to. You want the heal, but you also don't want to give spell value at all by adding the Spirit onto your already damaged push. The bottom line is, don't ever use this if your opponent has a small spell in hand. It makes the card too situational for me, and I think its usage rates will decline very quickly once all the hype dies down. In terms of synergies, we're looking at things like Royal Hogs. Pretty much any cards that are vulnerable to a fireball and can allow the heal spirit to heal up are good synergies for this card. I like it with Musketeer, minions, and things like that as well. Overall, I think the card is just a tad bit underwhelming, but I am not complaining about this. I love that they decided to remove the toxic heal spell, and it's been replaced by this cool little spirit guy, which is actually just a nice spirit ripoff. But you know what? We won't complain about that, because it is pretty cool. Do you think it's a cool and welcomed addition? Well, let me know what you think of this spirit down below. Just before I end off today, shout out to my Patreons, Demonetized and Jacob Gravalva. You two are legends for supporting the channel. My Patreon link is the second one in the description if you want to help me keep making this content. But yeah, apart from that, I hope you enjoyed today's video. Thank you all for watching, and peace.